Just gonna go live here. Give me a moment. Mutator, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna wait for a second here as people proceed to join. It's been a long time since I've done this. I know today is gonna be a doozy, my friend. I'm excited, and I also am very understanding of the fact that not everyone is excited, which I will definitely be mindful of as well. That's interesting. Oro, what is up? I bet if you search, I will get to play you. You should... What's up, Rodrigo? Welcome to the stream, man. How's it going? Counter surgery meta. So I'm gonna talk about all my thoughts per my tweet. Gonna talk about team battle mode, but want to give people a little bit of time to tune in as I did just get started. Only 2 viewers right now, and I don't want to dive into the meat of the conversation before everyone else gets here. But I'm very, very excited to be streaming today. It's been so long, and no better day than today to hop back with this crazy announcement from TPCI that I really think anyone probably saw coming. So, you know, TPCI, we see them changing their format up all the time in like TCG and VGC. It changes every year, and having to adapt to that new format is something that those communities are really used to, but not something that our community has ever really had to adapt to. It's pretty exciting to know the rule set finally for this year. But I know it's going to have a lot of people wondering sort of what next, why now? So I'm here to talk about, sort of what I think this means. The competitive sort of side of the angle, the meta, everything. What I hope it will do for the community, but ultimately with all these things, what something will do for the community is really what we are willing to do and take from it. And no one's obligated to play this mode, you know. If you're not excited about this, it's not to say that you have to stop playing 1v1 Pokken. But I think this is a really exciting opportunity to explore the game we all know and love playing in a totally new light. And that's kind of a gift in a lot of ways. Oh, the call out was too real. It's a gift because, you know, I've been playing Pokken since day one and been paying attention to Pokken since before day one. And I love talking about Pokken on Twitter and everywhere, but I found myself with fewer and fewer things to say. And I'm really, really excited because for the first time in a long time, I feel really amped to explore the new meta, get on Twitter, talk about it, share things about Pokken, and just discuss. So there's a lot of questions I want to talk about, but I'm going to wait until this round is over, and I'll keep rambling on, and I'll kind of like address a few things in between rounds. I'm not taking this that seriously, but this group is open for anyone who wants to play. This is a public lobby. I'll keep posting the. I wonder who this is. League of Legends. I see Mutator saying gift is a strong word in this instance, but one thing is that TBCI never has to do any events for Pokken. They have no obligation to be supporting the game in any way, shape, or form, especially at this point in the game's life. Pokken did sell really well, and it's awesome that they're going to continue to support, and I'm really excited that they're trying something new, bringing something fresh. Pokken 1v1 in Grassroots could and can still exist as long as the community wants to support it, and nothing about TPCI doing this says that we as a community have to adopt 1v1. It may be that the community wants to at events leading up to Worlds as a way to practice and that sort of thing, but I say that this is a gift because it is. It's a year of TPCI investing in the game again, bringing the global Pokken community together in a way that doesn't happen outside of their events, and that's why I decided it's going to create new buzz. And for some people, you know, who are always going to participate in Worlds if it happened again, but maybe aren't as jazzed now, I totally get that this might not be your year. It might not be what you're looking for. And maybe, you know, mutators in the chat, you've dedicated years to this game in a really specific format, and if you don't want to play, that's totally your prerogative and understandable. It's a bummer because I love to watch you play. But I do think it's a gift because the answer could have been that they're done. No more Pokken, only Grassroots. Into perpetuity forever, which would be awesome. I love Pokken. I think the Grassroots community can live a very long and very happy life. But I think that this is great. To the people who've taken the sort of perspective of the could do more harm than good. I know Roxo is kind of on the rocks right now about it. I think that's an overreaction. I don't think that it's going to fragment the community. We've been through a lot of really tumultuous sort of events, and the community's always stayed together. And I hope this won't change it. It's a laggy. Mutator says Pokken will 100% survive. That's what we'll do. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna catch me disagreeing. In a lot of ways, I think Pokken will thrive because of this. I think this is gonna light a fire for a lot of people. I really want to know who this is. Oh, that was a good jump call out. But maybe a better microphone call out. So join this group, talk about it. I'm gonna talk about a few things really quickly in between matches. I'm not gonna go right back in. And I'll address some of your guys' questions, but H2 has some questions. I see Ghost Godzilla has a question. And I just want to first give my thoughts sort of overarchingly. Thanks to everyone who's tuning in so far. There's 25 people here. So I just want to say I'm so excited that we have an announcement period from the Pokemon Company about what's coming in the future for Pokken Tournament DX. Like I was saying a second ago, you know, it was never guaranteed that we would have something again this year in a lot of ways. So I'm just really excited to continue to see support from them. And I'm excited that they've sort of thrown the gauntlet down and said, okay, you've been playing this game for 2.5 years. For some of the people in Japan for 3 years on starting our arcade, sort of saying, deal with this new challenge. Get in, explore it, see what it's like, push yourselves to play more, push yourselves to play differently. And see what you can do in the coming months. And to me, that's really exciting because it's going to light a new fire for a lot of people. And I also think I was talking about this with Alistair. You know, it might be tough for someone to jump into the game and just pick up 3 characters at once. But before, no one was really picking up new characters and learning new matchups in a super earnest way. A lot of people, you know, were picking up secondaries maybe, but now everyone's learning new characters. The whole community has to learn new characters. Or, if not learn new characters, get better with new characters, master those characters, explore mashups more seriously with all their characters. And it's going to be a communal process of learning all these new characters, and that's so cool to me, because I think the community has thrived when we're all learning together. And because the game's been around for a long time now, especially for those of us who have been playing on Wii U, We're talking about things that might be taken for granted less on Twitter. We're sharing things that we understand fundamentally less on Twitter. And those things don't get shared with new players. And I think as people pick up new characters, they're going to start sharing new tech. And they're going to talk about basics of different characters a little bit more and want to sort of collect all of those resources to make it easier to learn new characters in one place again, because we're all doing it. And there's going to be this communal effect of coming back together and looking to master the game, and that's where I think our community has always been the strongest, is when we're pushing to explore the game together. And so many times we've done that. When the game first launched, everyone was playing together and learning together in a way that I've never experienced with any other competitive community. Likewise, when a new patch drops, I think that really happens. And when we got DX, there was this huge revitalization and push to learn. And I'm excited for that period again, because in terms of a game playing community, I think the Pokken community is better than almost any other community in the world at collaborating, understanding, and learning how to effectively leverage and maximize in systems. And that's exciting to me as someone who loves games and loves Pokken. So I'm going to look at the chat really quick and catch up, because I've been monologuing. And I want this to be a conversation, and I want to go back and forth with you guys. But I'm just going to say, one, I'm so tremendously excited for this next chapter in the Pokken Tournament Championship Series. And to the people who aren't excited, I hear you. I hope that you'll give it a chance. I hope that you understand that this isn't saying goodbye to 1v1 Pokken forever. It's saying hello to a new way to play, maybe temporarily. Who knows? But be excited that we have a new bright future together that's going to culminate in the whole worldwide Pokken community coming together again in Washington, D.C. next August. And that's always really special. The high point of a lot of years, and I'm just so excited, and I'm really excited to still be on this journey with all of you. So let's look at questions really quick. So I know Mutator asked a question a while ago, and I want to get to it first. So he said, can you at least level with me in this way? Replacing the 1v1 format was an error. If they wanted to encourage 3v3 and get people to play it, they should have made it coexist instead of take over. I don't think that TPCI saying Team Battle Mode is what the circuit is on means that it has to take over. It's going to be really interesting to see where the community moves in the coming months. the Pokemon Company has a lot of advantages in terms of running 3v3 compared to the rest of the community, and that's that they have access to resources on a scale that locals and monthlies just don't. So I think we're going to have an exciting testing period as different locals and regionals set out to see how this might work in a best of 3 format. But I think it could work. And Mutator, honestly, I'm excited that they went all in on one thing, and I'm excited that they're throwing this hurdle in front of us, because I think every single time history has thrown a hurdle at the Pokken community, we've left over it twice as high as anyone expected. Let's see. Questions. Oh, that was you, Oro? No worries, man. I do not care. Six Tennis says, throwing in my 2 cents here, I actually really like 3v3 battles as a whole, and I can't wait to see how they develop. That said, I have problems with how they're implementing the Switch. IMO, they should have definitely given the community more time to adapt to the new rule set. So as it stands right now, I think most people are upset because this change is so drastic, and it fundamentally shifts the balance of the game itself. It's like we're playing a different game. Yeah, it is like we're playing a slightly different game, I think. I think I guess that's fair. It's a totally different game. All of the mechanics behind the game are the same in a lot of ways. There's some mechanical differences with the way meter works or health. It's a different game, same engine. That's exciting. And could they give us some more advance notice? Yeah, probably. Should they have? Maybe. Would that have been great if we learned this at the end of the Worlds? Definitely. Is that realistically how they function? No. But do I wish that our Pokken Australia and Oceania friends had more time for their tournament? Yes. But they're the most understanding, awesome community, and they're just going to dive in. And I just want people to remember that in 2016, when the series was announced, the very first circuit, we had a month knowing that DreamHack was coming. So in the grand scheme of things, And I think DreamHack was one of the most like exciting tournaments of the entire first year because the meta wasn't totally set. Everyone didn't know what was good or what wasn't good. Bim ended up winning that tournament using Diglett, a support that almost no one else was using. Fresh meta tournaments are so exciting. They're going to get so many eyes on the game as people have to watch, have to tune in, have to see who's winning, have to see what's working. We can all sit here in Theorycraft and we're all going to work on pushing ourselves in 3v3 and as fast as we can, but no one's going to know until you get into a tournament and see what it's like, make those adaptations. And that's, in some ways, everyone's going to say I'm being like totally the eternal optimist that I am. But in some ways, I'm glad that we don't, like, I think this is a good time for it to come out. I think it's enough time where there's time for people to adapt, theorize, think about it. It's rough for Oceania. I wish they had a little bit more time. But for like summer, this is great. It's very generous. But I do wish Oceania had a little bit more time, but I know they'll adapt. Let's see. Other questions. Sonic Heroes fan said, oh, it's best of 3, so people are asking best 3. So Bill is asking, wait, is this best of 3 team battles? Yes, this is best of 3 team battle mode for Worlds this year. So this is the mode where you pick 3 Pokemon. Once you lose 1 round with them, you lose that Pokemon for the rest of that game. And you have to win 2 games, best 2 out of 3, throughout the whole tournament, from round 1 through Grands to win. I'm searching again if anyone wants to join. I'm gonna paste the info here. But so come join me, come play, and we'll keep playing. I'm looking for questions here. I like how people can also find Burnside's group on recommended groups. I don't know what that means, Tris. Is my group like now an officially recommended group or something? Because that's sweet. I'm looking for other questions that people are asking or what they think. I'm personally really excited because I think this is going to change the support meta a lot. There's going to be lots of room for counterplay. The instinct of the community right now is that everyone's going to try to push what I'm going to dub synergy laddering. So that's the idea of this. The way that meter carries over by percent, not by amount. So as a reminder for people who are new, every character, or refresher, every character has their synergy meter, and those vary in size from 100 cc to 400 cc at Mewtwo. So you gain synergy at different rates. So people are speculating that you might want to start with a 100 cc character, get your meter, and then pass that off to a 200 cc character, or maybe a 400 cc character. Twitter is going crazy with this right now too. I love it. I love how many people are talking about Pokken after a relatively quiet time. So with the rise of sort of synergy laddering becoming a thing, I imagine we might see a response and a growth of this sort of anti-synergy meta of people pushing anti-synergy supports like Mimikyu, maybe Umbreon. Likewise, Sylveon seems pretty good. Crest seems... I wonder like how this support set will fare. There's just so many support sets that I'm curious about. Let me see. Stream overall is kind of quiet. Let's see. Oh, am I super quiet? I can turn up my my mic a little bit. Let me turn it up for you, Alistair. I'm sorry I'm so quiet. Turning up my mic. Hopefully that's better. Normally I'm like blowing people's ears out, so hopefully this is not blowing people's ears out. Maybe that's better in some ways. I'm not talking directly into my mic either, so I can look at the screen because I value that a lot. Okay, good. I'm glad it's better. Let's see. So, Nickelcat says, I haven't played other characters. Who do I try if I like Sceptile? Honestly, let's go back. If you like Sceptile, I imagine that you like fast characters and you like whiff punish characters. You also are used to sort of higher execution combos. Okay, let me say, if you're just going to pick up and you want a character to add to your 3v3 team, here's the characters that you should look at to add who are going to be good on almost every team. Lucario, number 1. You're going to see so many Lucarios this season. Awesome character, really strong in all matchups. Pikachu, easy-ish to learn, very strong overall, 100cc character, probably makes a really good lead. Blaziken, great character to pass synergy to. He's a 150cc character, so he also builds it quick, so he's going to have a lot of flexibility if you want to lead with him or go in with him later. Go in straight into Burst where he's so strong and try to close out a stock. I think we're going to have like stock closing characters to a degree. Mewtwo is like inarguably going to be a strong character that lots of people look to because he's going to want to soak up that synergy at the end. He's almost always going to be the character that someone uses at the very end of the set though, so the mind game of who you're going to counterpick with or who you're even bringing or your order is really going to vary. That's going to be an interesting mix-up this season. And I would say any 100cc character is of interest because you want to get burst 1.5 times or 2 times in a round. So that's Mewtwo, Weavile, Pikachu, and Pikachu Libre. Let's see what else people are saying. Smart players already know the 3v3 meta isn't great. About to look like Marvel vs. Captain 2. Sandula, I feel you, man. You are a Sceptile purist through and through. I'm excited to see what characters people end up going to. I think Chandelure could be a fairly popular counter pick, but people are also going to get way better at fighting against Chandelure if people pick up Chandelure just to kind of cheese people out of their like second and third picks. But that could be a common thing. So Mutator saying, yeah, I don't know, a vocal minority of 3v3 advocators are commenting on the game's staleness in terms of characters and just meta in general, though I think both of which have been flourishing lately. I think they're flourishing as well, and have been, and there's still lots of ways that people can push themselves with perfect blocking, exhausting, managing space better, managing synergy better, and managing phase better, but I think that this is going to shake things up in a much more serious way. So that's why I'm excited about it. Let's see. That's the strat I'm using plus Togekiss. I wonder, running standard also lets your mid instantly get supports and maybe burst if you already have meter. I do think standard gets way better in this meta because standard's powerful because you get a huge bonus when you lose. And you can only lose once in 1v1, but you get to lose twice in 3v3. So that's a huge potential benefit. Sandula thinks we'll see more Shadow Mewtwo, and Gengar. No, see now I'm like, ooh, that was cheeky. That could have comboed. Oh, Trish going for all these Are You Awake mix-ups. Answer, I'm not. Nice. I think Mewtwo's going to be an excellent anchor, but I don't think he's like full sail always going to be the best anchor, period. It's going to depend a lot on the player, what characters they're running, other matchups. There's a lot of characters that can be really scary at the end. Also, if you have to 1v3 as Mewtwo, you know, you're only going to get burst once, whereas if you have to 1v3 as a 100cc or 150cc character, it's more likely you're going to get burst more than once. I think Libre is going to be really good in 3v3. She's super durable, 100cc character. I think this will catch. Yeah. SSJ Luffy, who's been around since forever, day one, says, I personally think Nintendo is experimenting with the format. I definitely think that could be the case, and that's an interesting point. Sort of like what's on the horizon even beyond this. Nice. Just in time. Cool. I don't have much of a decidueye to go into the next round with. I think I'm going to drop Suicune, says the Alistair, for 3v3 formatted with tournament. No one tell Burnside. No! It's too late. It's too late. You can. Oro says you can run Libre for start. She's hard to feint. Builds meter if she does. If she doesn't, she can roll really hard. Mutator says, I don't know why 100cc has to be point. Yeah, I totally agree. I think a team of 250cc characters is going to be super strong too. I don't think it's necessarily that you have to. I just think it's sort of like a nice quality of life thing. That you could, if it goes long, have potential to get burst. That was a nice jump over. If someone likes Gengar, then I put down 100cc in front of him. Yeah, that's true. Gengar does go into like having 100cc support probably, but I don't. Are we gonna see that many Gengars? Is the thing. One change that I wouldn't mind is seeing some of the loading removed, but I don't know that we'll see that. Oh, someone asked me if they think that I'm. Oh, happy to stream this, Jin. Blaziken is a 150cc character, so second fastest tier. Someone asked me if I think this means we're going to get a patch. I think it could go either way. I think we could, but it's not necessarily a guaranteed thing that we will get a patch. I wouldn't be tremendously surprised if we did, but I also wouldn't be tremendously surprised if we don't. Gotcha. Nice. So character viability in this meta. That's a really interesting question. Oh yeah, cheer skills, there's so much to talk about. I think standard cheer is going to be way, way, way better in this meta. Like far and away better. Because of the fact that you can get the losing option twice. I think pressure gets worse because the final round is less significant. Just as a percentage, the final round is now potentially lesser than 33% of the match. I think standard's really good. I think synergy is pretty good. Whimsical's still great. Whimsical's always good. Man, I love Pokken. Holy crap. I haven't played in way too long. This game is so good. Oh. This should trade, because I think oh no. Oh no. Nice tech, Trish. Tris, that was awesome. So I also think that, thank you so much to everyone who's hosting me as well and everyone who's tuning in. I think that character viability could really change Gentrax. I think that that's true. Let's see. Do I want to play Suicune or do I want to just play Scissor, go all in? Let's talk about supports again really quick. I think support cheer is good, but I don't know that it's gonna be the best value. Thank you so much, Alistair. I hope you have a good drive. I appreciate you tuning in for a little bit here. Okay, so meter size. Let's see. In some ways, I think too, you really want like a high HP character to close. There's so much to think about. Like, there's so much unknown. Starting with a high HP character could also mean though that you have the opportunity to have them get healed more throughout the rounds, which is another advantage. That's interesting. What do you guys think about that? Having the opportunity to heal more throughout being an argument to run a faster CC character sooner. Yeah, I think support cheer is pretty rough in this meta. I think that special cheer is still really, really good, actually. Nickel, I think that you heal 10% of your recoverable health, but I can't remember. Can anyone vouch for that? Yeah. 10% of your max HP. Yeah. One thing I'm also really excited about is because you don't just go back to full, like the amount that you win around by really is going to matter, which is really cool and different. Before, you know, as long as you win by 1 HP or 1%, you're fine. You won that round. But now that's going to have, there's more implications to how close a previous round is for future rounds, and I think that's really exciting. So just because you aren't able to knock out someone's character doesn't mean you've totally failed. But likewise, if you can totally knock out someone's character while keeping yours healthy, that's like an entirely another opportunity for you, and that's really huge. Special is good, it still gives you supports on loss, which is good, and 40% if you win. Pressure is like almost not usable in this format, I think. Gentrax is typing. I'm excited to see what he's gonna say. Special will be the best cheer if you base your strategy around 1 mon, which will be your win condition. I think it's gonna be really hard to base your strategy around 1 mon Pokemon, personally. It's possible, but it just sounds really tough. I think that, like, unless you are really investing in all 3 of your Pokemon, it's going to be a tough sell. But maybe you mean funneling all your resources into one character, so you're not going to use Burst maybe in round 2, specifically so you can use it in round 3. I think maybe that's what you mean. Roxa says you're happy I'm streaming. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Since, yeah, I'm totally trying to play anyone. Like, come play me. I'm right in here. I'm just playing in my group, guys. Everyone should come play. This is the team battle group, so everyone come play here. I'll play 2 out of 3s with everyone while we talk. And let's train up. Figure this out together. Wow, Alice so broken. I love this character. Not really. I mean, I love this character. He's not really broken.
Yeah, it's so you hit the nail on the head. It's so impossible to say what's good or bad in this meta, and that's what makes it so exciting. That's what makes me so excited for Oceania and for people to explore. Net play tournaments, everything. It's just the whole game is wide open for us now. Ooh, I wonder who this is. This is the one. This is just the one that I'm posting. This is just my my main team battle group, Gentrax. It's the one that's been around for a while. Is this Midori? No, this is not Midori. Is this Midori? No. I don't think this is Midori. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Do you see how early that dash cancels? It's crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm getting demolished. Oh. I can't do my combos and lag. I'm just playing in my group, Gentrax. This guy's from Taiwan, says Chinoku. Awesome. That's great. Oh, that's a really interesting point Mutator made. Because Gunk starts off, benefits more from Rage, being able to start out a round with Rage could be really powerful for him. So it's sort of an advantage for him that you could win, go into round 1, get Rage, then at the beginning of the round 2 start with Rage. That was the broke version of this matchup. Versage is hosting me. Thank you so much for the host. Appreciate it tons. Uh-oh, that's a big punish. So I love to have questions from you guys and opinions. I gave tons of my thoughts early on about what I think of the format overall. Man, scissors grab. That totally would have worked this weekend. Oh, I thought I could get back just in time. Got him. The meta might definitely be more timeout centric. Interesting. I think that trying to play timeout is really risky, especially because if you get clipped, give a lot. I don't know. We'll see. Want to play? I'm Rusty. I'm playing in my main group H2. This one, just playing against lots of different people to try to get as much experience with the format as I can and encourage other people to play it and get people in this team battle group. Otherwise, I would say yes, but you should play in this group and then we can see if we get each other. Oh, that was a cheeky reset. Got me. I think Mew is really, really good. I wonder if Celebi will get more use now. How strong timeout is because less each HP you take, the better. It's true, Mutator, but there's also a lot of risk in trying to time someone out. I hate this matchup as Lucario. Oh no. Oh, I think Weavile could be really good in this meta. Oh, just in time, barely. Wow. Oh, happy birthday, Alpha Outlaw. Oh, and thank you so much for the cheer. I think Weavile could be really, really good because of this synergy stealing that Weavile has. It has a lot of potential strats. The correct stream of synergy to fit with all the right pieces, right, Kel says. What do you think is going to be the best pieces for getting your chain going, right, Kel? I kind of want to play Weavile. It seems really good. Getting this feels essential. Oh, this is dark, guys. Give me burst. Oh, just into it. That's awesome. Good games, man. Good games. Oh, I love that you get the history of like where people are at, or the win-loss. I closed out of it there, but you could see it. But I love that you get to see that. I hope people don't go through it too quickly. There's far too many to type in mobile. I'll just say that the combinations will become extremely important to the T. Interesting. I wonder if it will. I wonder if that will fully play out. I don't know, man. I kind of hope that it does, but I can't like see exactly what you mean. And what paths don't end with this character being Gengar or this character in Mewtwo. No one will laugh at anyone. Okay. I'm gonna run standard again. Somebody play King of Fighters in this chat? Or do you mean King of Farum? Is this the year of King of Farum? I feel like this is the King of Farum year. So, does anyone else have any questions that you want me to speak to? Jintrax says, prepare to suffer. I'm searching again if anyone wants to search. See who I get. I wonder how long it will take people to realize Mewtwo's strength isn't being a synergy anchor. What do you think his strength will be? Mutator. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. What's up, Red Tigger? Yeah, I mean, his strength is definitely his matchup spread Mutator, but that's going to be strong for him no matter where he's at. So if you can play to that strength and another strength that he has, in the fact that he's a great synergy spawns, then you have two things going for you. Oh, that's not the combo. Empoleon's biggest strength is as a counter pick, so in a format where you can counter pick to Empoleon mid-match seems good to me, says Mother Latias. Six says, do you think we're going to eventually arrive at a situation where one team is extremely dominant over every other team? I.e. Marvel example from Zero Dante Virgil, or even a situation where one character is played in the same position on every team? I.e. King of Fighters 14 Anchor Lori. No, I don't. I think that Pokken is... There's lots of really volatile mashups in Pokken. And I think in some ways that's going to be the saving grace for not having something like that take place. And I also think that because all of the characters play so differently, and so many people have developed their characters so strongly in one character, that we're not going to see people gravitating away from at least that one character that makes their team really special. And I don't think Mewtwo is going to be so dominant, or Gengar is going to be so dominant in that final spot that they're going to be mandatory to run. Because in a lot of ways, like it's potentially really strong to be able to go to one of them. But something that not everyone is talking about that'll also be really strong is playing all 100cc characters and getting burst 6 times over the course of the game. Or chaining perfectly to the person you want. So I don't think that we'll see that. I think we'll see a lot more people picking up Aegislash. But Aegislash is a tough character that you have to specifically learn matchups in. But we'll see. I think there'll be lots of Aegislash players. Raquel's saying that he thinks that the synergy output of different teams is going to be really important. And what he means is that Gengar is more risky to play without the correct pieces in place. Whereas other pieces without Gengar can have more flexibility. I totally agree with that. I think 350cc characters is super flexible, and that's going to be a really interesting advantageous team structure as well. Like the laddering is definitely viable and something we'll see, but I don't think it's the only way that you can structure your team. And I love that because you can counterpick mid-set, we're going to see people making adjustments halfway through, which is cool, and the mind games are going to matter a lot. I love how we play exactly the same characters. Coach Steve would love this format. Yeah, apparently Coach Steve is coming back for this format. We'll see if he plays Blastoise or not. What about other questions, guys? Keep them coming. So scary. Oh, I'm too feared. What is the best cheer in this format, says Red Tigger. Personally, I think Standard and Special are going to be really strong. Because those are both supports that benefit you when you lose, and you have more opportunities to lose. But we'll see. So if you can get those really powerful benefits when you lose that are basically balanced around 1v1 where you only get to lose once, in a format where you can lose more than once, that has the potential to be really strong. SSJ Luffy says, regarding formats, maybe have 2 tournaments if setups and time allow it. That'd be awesome. I don't know that setups and time will allow it outside of like a Pokken specific one tournament, but we'll see. Like I think something like that could really work at Destiny or an event like that, but probably not at something smaller that's more specific like Winter Brawl or Winter Battle. Winter Brawl. Winter Battle. Has anyone seen if Pressure is last round or only every round 3 and after? I think it's only last round Mutator, but you should check. But I'm like pretty certain it's last only. If it's 3 and after, it's broken. Pressure's only last, yep. No, that was great, Sonic Heroes fan. GG. H2 says, I think a strat that might work well for our character specialist is going support Sylveon, turn your anchor into a raid boss. Yeah, I think Sylveon might be really strong in this format too. Having the heal to recoverable health, so you get a 10% boost on top of what you're already healing throughout, could be really good to make your whole team sustainable throughout. And you're basically working in a higher HP pool, which is cool. Free up. Oh, the grab. Who's Pontoon? Nickel Cat? Backdash. What a... Also Suicune main. Nice. I wonder how much people will default to going to their comfort pick as the second when they lose the first round rather than trying to stick to some sort of plan. I think supports that are really good with all of your characters are still really good, like Togekiss, Eevee. Oh my gosh. I'm so rusty. Shield breaks matter even more in this format in some ways. That was a nice DP. What haven't you mentioned? Yeah, no, being able to pick your character order is huge. I'm so happy that we have that format. Being able to counter pick at the screen is great. I definitely think that it's going to have an impact on the way that teams are structured because it inherently gives you more flexibility. So people are probably going to want to lead with a character that covers lots of matchups and then have a counter pick on deck. So there'll be lots of thinking about how that plays out. And it leaves lots of room for mind games at the select screen where the meta might become, you know, always leading with Lucario or someone, or Mewtwo even. Probably not Mewtwo, but someone who has a generally agreed upon really good matchup spread to try to catch people up guard. Swapping, mixing that up. Nuzzle. Ooh, do you see that? We're safe. Got a combo into it. I think Mewtwo could definitely be an S tier round start character. I think so too, Mutator. Mutator, can you get burst? You can get burst in 2 rounds, right? I think that's like very scary. This idea that if Mewtwo beats you in round 1, he's gonna have burst for round 2. That's terrifying for your second character. Oh, I could have comboed off that. It's a little bit laggy, but that's okay. I think. Okay, with so many good things being said, I have to catch up. I think shield pressure is going to be really good in this format. Taking the shield break becomes way less enticing. Totally agree in both phases. Yeah, I think Mewtwo as a point character could be really scary. Incredible matchup spread, and if you can win that first round, disgusting momentum. Oh, what do people think about Jirachi in this format? Oh, 6YY to whiff punish 6YY. That's amazing. That's the only button that would have won there. So that was good. Okay, GG's Pontoon. Jirachi is good because of Jirachi, but IMO, I don't like it. Oh, I think, Luffy, I think KFC is really viable in this meta because of his flexibility and ability to close out, really high damage. So you can bring in Blaziken with full burst, start a round off with full burst KFC, get the speed boost, and close someone out really fast. I think Blaziken could be really good. Blaziken's one of the characters I was actually expecting more people to pick up because of this meta. He's a fairly easy character to play. So we'll have to see, but easier to learn than others. Ouroboros says that he would rather use Eevee than Jirachi because there's not a lot of issues building synergy, and Eevee heals, and Frog is good with everyone. Yeah, but, okay, wait, Mutator says, I don't know about Mewtwo's momentum in terms of point. I think it's because of his potential to control pacing and resources. I think that's true, Mutator, but what I'm saying is if you can make it into round 2 with like 50% or more health and have burst, you could, that's a ton of potential, I don't know. I guess I'm saying it's pretty oppressive to fight a Mewtwo round 2 with a, like, against a fresh character with burst rather than round 3. So if you lose, you still have 2 full characters on your after your Mewtwo. I think Victini is going to be really strong in this format. Victini's the kitchen sink. I think that could be really good too. And he's a safety net? Huh. Yeah. Maybe I'll try Victini after this. Victini special. Yeah, I think KFC would be a really good mid. Oh no. A little bit laggy. It's okay. When you burst could really change. I did this because I had Mew. But when you burst really matters because I'm at a big disadvantage now. I don't even have full health. And I'm going against a full health, full synergy Mewtwo or Suicune? Gross. I don't know. That's really strong. Using burst to close is just very risky overall. Because look at that, that's such a disadvantage. Nice, Pontoon got out of there. I need that grab because I need meter. No! That's like slow motion. Darn. Oh. Okay. Full burst to answer back up. So the question of like, do you spend your burst to close the round or keep it is a really interesting one. What do you guys think? Do you think that the meta is going to be just not bursting in round 1 so that you can pass it off to that higher CC character? Your 200... Like, Garchomp as a round 2 character is disgusting. I think Garchomp's going to be a really nasty mid. That was a misclick. Oh, I 2-1, man. Uh-oh. Got him. If you've got a 100cc or Lucario or Blaziken in front, you can be pretty liberal with your burst. Burst or no burst is going to depend on your cheer and who's next in the queue. Yeah, I definitely think that's true. Oh, thank goodness for Decidueye. If anyone wants to join this group and play, I'm gonna post the this again. Gentrax, or everyone in chat, who are the characters you're most looking forward to trying out in this meta? Wow, I just got called out hard. Yeah, I think Synergy Tier is pretty good. I agree. I think anything with a loss condition is just flat out better. Got him. Cool. I think both those characters are really good in this format, Luffy. Do you think you'll start playing again? I think this game is this format hard for character specialists. That's a really interesting conversation. I think in some ways yes, and in some ways we're really lucky that in Pokken some of the best characters are some of the easiest to learn. Like the fact that Lucario is fairly easy to learn, has a good matchup against everyone in the game, and is 150cc character that's strong overall, I think is really good for this format. Like so good for this format. If people complain about this format and having to learn new characters, I'm really excited that I can point them towards Lucario. And that Lucario is probably the best character in the game, if not the second or third best. That's really exciting. No, Gentrax, I don't have you blocked, man. Who do you think I am? I do not have you blocked. Please, why would I block you? It's annoying that it's not matching us up, but I would not have you blocked. There's no way. It's a good thought though. Sometimes the servers are just like that though. Here, let me go search again. Are you searching? If you're searching and I'm searching, then it should match us. So let me search again. I really like Scizor, but he's really hard to play online. Okay, I said I'd go Victini. Let's go Victini Special. What would you say is the driving factor in your response mutator? Mutator says that he isn't going to say that his reaction isn't influenced at all by playing only a one character, but that he definitely doesn't think it's a driving factor. Junior Jam saying rest in peace Tarotaro. There we go. Oh my gosh. Jintrax is playing Gengar already. I love it. Oh my gosh. So great. This is awesome. I love this. What's up, Marks? Welcome to the stream. Jintrax on Gengar for the meta pick. I love it. I'm gonna go Gengar. I'm doing all these bad combos because I am lagging just enough to make it tough. I think it's so interesting because it's like early on in the meta, people are going to kind of melt through other people's characters if they're running mains first. Oh, it pushed me back. Did you guys see that? Wow. Let's just do it. Force Jintrax's burst. Sceptile's so cool. Nice, Jintrax. Yeah, I definitely think that's going to be the name of the game at the start overall. I think people are going to start with their strongest characters. I mean, look at Jintrax here. Jintrax is up 3-1 on me, because my secondaries couldn't muster it. Oh my gosh. That was weird. Phew. Okay, so I'm at 269, so let's just get like a rough sense of how much I'm going to heal. I mean, I heal 10% always. So I'm going to heal 60, 63, because I'm at 630. Yeah, interesting. God. He's just gonna do it. Watch this. Oh. 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 You dog. Okay, fight me again. Pokken to allow both types of games. The thing is, Mutator 1v1 doesn't have to go anywhere. It's just like a new game that we get to play. Yeah, it's 10% of your health. Flat across the board, every round. Interesting. But it takes away all your recoverable health, which is interesting too. Round 1 is like so intense now. Gotta play super seriously. Whoa! See, when you get a round 1 like that, you just know. You just know it's gonna be good. I feel like the thing that I love about 3v3s is that if I'm in a bad matchup, I only have to win 1 round of it. And then the character's gone. So it makes Suicune even stronger because I don't have to beat Sceptile 3 times, I have to beat him once. And maybe I have to beat him once, twice, but it's not that I have to beat him 4 times now. Which is definitely a great change. Wow. I feel like I don't understand this format at all yet, and I'm really excited. Oh. No! Ooh. Why not have a 100cc that doesn't destroy themselves and can fight multiple rounds? Min's talking about the problem with Shadow Mewtwo killing himself makes this round really hard. Interesting. Mins, do you think that Shadow Mewtwo isn't viable in this mode? I thought Shadow Mewtwo would be decent in this mode. I don't think the fact that he uses his own health makes him bad entirely, period, but it's interesting. Oh, I'm fine. Can I get the punish? No. Oh, I tried to eat Y there. Look at that. Baited it. Oh my gosh. No! Ugh! What do you think about closing with Shadow Mewtwo? Probably a waste. Chicken. Oh, I don't think Blaziken will suck. Okay, when it's tournaments, guys, and we're on commentary, you should leave that part of the screen, that left part. Where would it be where you guys are watching? Like that part that I just went out of on longer, because that's going to be so useful. Oh my gosh. This is so fun. I really hope we have online tournaments for this. Oh, we should have a victory road that's team battle mode soon. We got to make that happen. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is this enough? I think it is. That's got to be enough, right? I think Shadow Mewtwo as a mid. Can we call is the mid the bridge? I think mid's the bridge, right? That's a really good idea. This is very, very interesting. I definitely agree, Junior Jam. I very much think we'll see a resurgence in Libre. Libre seems like a very good character in this format. Because of her durability and her meter. No, you dog. Nice. Ouch. I don't think Krogunk's underwhelming, Junior Jam, because you can start rounds with Burst, with Rage. I think that's a good idea too, Ins. I think 150cc, 150c, 100cc will all be good. That's like the wide versus tall strat. Oh, that was a mistake. But that wasn't. We take those. I think getting to... I think that Gunk could be pretty good, Junior Jam. Getting to start with Rage and end with Rage could be really powerful. I think it's too soon to tell. Wow. No! The shift! Oh, I meant to go over. Oh, that's the way to close right there. This is so fun, Jintrax. Don't stop. Let's go again. What's up, Alola and Durgs? Welcome to the stream, man. I need my mic like closer to my camera. I have my camera here, my mic over here. So if I need to fix this for my next stream, which will be soon. Having a boulder that does crazy chip is really good in this format, I think, because if you can take people's HP is so valuable. I don't know, Victini feels pretty good. Special Victini feels nice. I think Victini just got even more viable. What's up, Zephyral? Ooh, nice backdash. Okay, it's been 3 years and I can't duck that? Like, really? Uh-oh. What? You see that? Oh my. Woof. Okay, starting with burst. I love that I can go straight into Suicune and if I lose like this and have full burst. The flexibility of being able to change your plan mid-round based on your synergy is really powerful. And I think is going to play into people's strategies too. Like, you're not going to have a set strategy. Your strategy is going to be dictated by your meter and your support tier so much. You don't think Lucario is among the strongest? Junior Jam? Uh-oh, getting burst. Nice. Carrying my burst. Why are you upset? You're the one who grabbed. Oh, man. What a good game, Pokken. What a good game. I think Lucario's pretty good in this mode. I feel like you playing all 100 CCs is a missed opportunity to exploit the synergy passing mechanics, and you're going to want a sync. Like, you don't want to only play fast characters. It's okay to play some fast characters, but you want to play like some fast CC characters and some slow CC characters. Wilded out here. Wow, synergy management in this mode is so huge. Characters with bad bursts have no reason to be bursting. Team composition so important. There's so much to theory craft, guys. gonna catch. Oh, please. Oh, that hurts. Decidueye, okay. I think I like my Decidueye versus Jintrax's Gengar. We'll see. We'll see. I like starting with Victini though, I can tell you that. Ooh. Nice dash through. Can't let him get burst. If I let him get burst, I lose. Okay. Nice. Okay, but I think like playing Scissor mid is good 6, but it's also going to depend a lot on how much synergy you have and where you're at, doesn't it? And I think people are going to have to adapt to using burst earlier in rounds than they're more comfortable with historically, where people are more comfortable like waiting to use it. But we'll see. So I think you want to use burst like generally as soon as you get it in some ways, unless you're trying to feed into that 400cc character or Gengar or someone. I think this is going to be tough for like people like me who've always mained 200 or 250cc characters, because you can't go with them first. You have to have a really strong mid that's not them, probably. No. Oh, close. I made him waste his burst though, which feels good. No reason not to burst in field phase when you're on that character. Yeah. Is that it? I need to use my... There we go. You like definitely have to think about if you have Victini out there. Like I couldn't beat Jin before I used my Victini because I need the meter. It's interesting. So, this just changes so much of the like ingrained, burned into our neurological pathways decision making that people have had, which is really exciting. No. Dang. Jin loves that button. Oh, I should have gone low. I thought about going low. I don't know why I went for that button. I think Crest could be decent, but I think there's better options, Junior Jam. I think Victini's better at that job of like some healing and some synergy. Here's my hot prediction for Mins. Gengar is going to be the Sentinel Big Band / Vegeta of this game. The anchor that people don't actually know how to play. Probably. I kind of want to explore Mewtwo, honestly. I think Mewtwo is so good in this format. Oh my gosh. Jin, stop going for the same mix-up, please. No. No. Shoot. No! It's the same mix-up! No! Again? Oh, it feels bad, man. If you have any questions about Mewtwo, I'll ever want to tier custom format with him, I'm down. Thank you, Mutator. I appreciate that a ton. If I have free time, if I have time this weekend, I'm probably gonna mess around with Mewtwo. Dude, if I pick him up, Mutator, then the transformation of Suicones to Mewtwo's, at least in part, would be complete. Dude, don't say your Gengar's bad right after you beat me with it, man. That's rude. I think leading main is like good but boring. Saw that coming. Hey, at least I got meter. What characters with low health pools might get an indirect nerf? They don't keep their health. Yeah, I think that's true. What's up, Captain Pilskin? Welcome to the stream. Generally, characters though with really low health are going to be the ones who have 100 CC. So if they play in, they're just good in different ways. Dang it! I took the coward's way out. Just in time, that canceled. Yeah, 2 Mega Zards? I totally agree, H2. Characters with good burst do seem really good at mid. No, I tried to dash and then canceled a burst. Feels bad, man. Nice stuff. Whew. I just get the... It's giving me that feeling of like wanting to play so well every round online that I haven't had in a really long time because I want to push myself. This is so fun. Oh, freeze frame. Look at that beautiful glow. The heal is nice. Okay. Why do you think Aegislash is going to be worse, Mutator? Woof. Okay, GG's, Gentrax. GG's. It's getting a little bit laggy, so you're gonna have to end it there. I'm gonna play one more person, and then probably end the stream. So if anyone has any questions, now is your time to ask away. Yeah, H2. I think Decidueye is amazing in this format. I think Weavile's really good because of Synergy Seal. Synergy Seal ends up being so much better. Ooh, Mother Latias. Nice. The fact that Lucario can charge burst too, oh, so dirty. Yeah, Shandy's so good, H2. Not only that, you get to play Shandy against people who don't know the matchup against Shandy. So Shandy's like the ultimate counterpick character. Red Tiger says, will you stream again soon or go on a 6-month vacation again soon? Hopefully I'll stream again soon. I think Shandy mid is really good. Ooh, nice. Why? So wait, why are people saying Aegis/1P is good? Yeah, I think standard tier is going to be ridiculous. I think special tier is still really good. That's true. But Mew is good with everyone, and Victini is good with everyone, Mutator. Whoa, that was interesting. You guys see that one of the projectiles made it? Yeah, but you don't... I feel like that's synergy not synergizing with Mewtwo though, not with Shandy. But that's, I mean, I feel you, man. I feel you. Yeah, there's so much to think about, Gentrax. Okay, I'm playing one more because I'm having so much fun, and then I have to get off. Yeah, counterpicking support is so much more difficult. That's so true. Okay. thank you so much again to everyone who's tuning in tonight. This has been so fun, and I'm really, really excited for the championship series this year. It should be really cool. Nope, shield up. Oh! Nice call out. Okay, wait, what's Gentrix saying? I want to see someone just go all 600 plus HP characters with Sylveon. Wow, beating someone right when they burst in this format is huge. Libre is the tackiest? I want to play Libre. Suicune Machamp and Poleon sounds sweet. Yeah, Libre could be the best character in this meta. That's interesting. Oh no. Oh dear. Wow, that was awesome. This is the most ratchet neutral. Oh. Oh, people are gonna play Libre now, I bet. I'm advocating for Libre. GG's Mother Latias. So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who came out to the stream. I gave a ton of my thoughts early on in the stream, so if you missed that, please go back and check those out. I'll also be posting them to my YouTube channel. There's so much to discover with this meta, and I hope that the people who are hesitant about diving in just give it another chance. And just really explore, because I think that when the Pokken tournament community is exploring things together is really when we're at our best. So thank you so much to everyone who came by. Go check out all the other awesome people who I'm sure are streaming. Let's see who we can raid, and who's streaming right now. Thank you so much to everyone who came through. Is someone who's in the chat, who's a good Pokken streamer who's streaming right now? Let's see, before I just close it off. Let's raid Pokken. Pokken fighting game. Ooh, looks like Raquel's gonna stream, so we're gonna raid him. Yeah. Heck yes. Okay, so go enjoy Raquel, formerly Scats, and enjoy the stream. Keep the good things rolling, and let me engage. Oh, if you're new to my stream, please consider following. Check me out on Twitter at BurnsideBH, and that's enjoy all things Pokken. Long live Pokken, guys. Thank you again. I guess we raid in 8 seconds, so I'll wait to go offline until then.